he is at it again. For a man who claims he wants the Russia investigation to go away, well, this president can't seem to stop talking about it. Today, from his working vacation in New Jersey, he tweeted an angry message with an ominous final statement. Now, I don't usually like to do too much with these tweets, but this one is notable for the sheer number of lies packed into it. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to take my time here. Take a look at this. This is an illegally brought rigged witch hunt run by people who are totally corrupt and or conflicted. It was started and paid for by crooked Hillary and the Democrats. Phony dossier, FISA disgrace, and so many lying and dishonest people already fired. 17 angry Dems? Stay tuned. The tweets riddled with lies, inaccuracies, distortions, and smears. So we're going to correct the record right here. This is enlisting the truth. So, and it gets exhausting, by the way. Number one, Robert Mueller's Russia investigation is not a rigged witch hunt. It has resulted in 191 charges, 5 guilty pleas, and a trial that is going on as we speak involving the former head of the Trump campaign, Paul Manafort. And number two, it is certainly not illegal. Here's Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein's charging order from May of 2017 appointing Mueller as special counsel. And here's what it says, paragraph B. It states he's authorized to conduct the investigation originally begun by former FBI Director James Comey. Subheadings 1, 2, and 3 authorize him to look into any links or coordination between the Russian government and individuals associated with the Trump campaign, including any matters that arise from the investigation. And then paragraph C is a key line. If the special counsel believes it's appropriate, he's authorized to prosecute any federal crimes that arise from the investigation. Not illegal. Number three, the president also wrongly claims the investigation's run by corrupted or conflicted people. Mueller, Rosenstein, and FBI Director Christopher Wray are 3 of the straightest arrows in Washington. And all are Republicans. They are the ones who are running the investigation. FBI agent Peter Strzok, a frequent target of the president due to his biased text messages, was removed from Mueller's team a year ago. You would think he's still on it now, right, if you listen to it, a year ago. An Inspector General's report found that while the texts were inappropriate to say the least, they did not impact the investigation. Number 4, started and paid for by crooked Hillary and the Democrats. Not true. Even the president's Republican allies on the House Intelligence Committee concede that the Russia investigation into the Trump campaign began in July of 2016, when U.S. officials were notified by Australia that Trump campaign foreign policy advisor George Papadopoulos had told an Australian diplomat that the Russians had dirt on Hillary Clinton. Number 5, he's referring to the Steele dossier, which did not start the investigation, and he calls that dossier phony. It is not. Parts of it have been confirmed by U.S. intelligence. Number 6, FISA disgrace. Okay, despite a misleading memo issued earlier in the year by House Intel Chair Devin Nunes implying that the FISA warrant on another former Trump foreign policy advisor Carter Page was inappropriately obtained, the FISA warrant application was released last month by the DOJ, and those top secret documents reveal that many of the Nunes memo claims were downright misleading. Number 7, so many lying and dishonest people already fired. It seems like the president may be referring here to former FBI Director, Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and to Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. But without more than this vague charge, it's hard to say. And then number 8, 17 angry Dems. This refers to the investigators on Mueller's team, and the president has coined this term, brand them as politically biased, to brand them as politically biased, presumably because they have donated to Democrats or registered as Democrats. Well, you know who else was previously registered as a Democrat and donated to Democrats? You guessed it, President Donald Trump. So that brings us to his reality show tease. Warning, stay tuned. He goes, stay tuned, exclamation point. Is the president going to try and shut down the probe by firing Mueller or Rosenstein? Will he sit down for an interview with Robert Mueller's team? Well, he's been all over the board on that one.
Are you going to talk to Mueller?
I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Mr. President, would you still like to testify to Special Counsel Robert Mueller, sir?
Thank you.
Sure. I would like to. You would like to?
I would like to.
Have you changed your mind at all about being willing to sit with Robert Mueller?
I would love to speak. I would love to. Nobody wants to speak more than me. In fact, against my lawyers.
So undermining the investigation, likely that's all part of a master plan. Create lots of doubts so no one knows what to believe. That's probably why the president's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, said this on Fox. No surprise there.
I think if it isn't over by September, then we have a very, very serious violation of the Justice Department rules that you shouldn't be conducting one of these investigations in the 60-day period.
That is absolutely false. It's hard to believe Giuliani ever worked for the Justice Department. There is no 60-day rule. It doesn't exist on the books. There's a long-standing custom at the department requiring caution around elections, but that's it. Mueller's free to keep his investigation going. But the real point is, Giuliani's already made his bogus claim public, muddying the waters. He's also trying to tell Mueller how to do his job.
The reality is, he doesn't need to ask a single question on obstruction. He has all the answers. They're not going to change. The president's not going to change his testimony. So stop the nonsense. You are trying to trap him into perjury because you don't have a case.
Team Trump trying to limit potential questions from Mueller about possible obstruction of justice. But they should remember that the president is not above the law. And that makes comments from Congressman Devin Nunes so interesting. Nunes is the chairman of the House Intel Committee, who scuttled the House Russia investigation. He's close to the White House, so that's the reason why. In an audio recording, he tells supporters it's imperative that Republicans keep control of the House to protect Trump from Mueller.
If Sessions won't unrecuse us and Mueller won't clear the president, we're the only ones, which is really the danger. That's why I keep, and thank you for saying it, by the way. I mean, we have to keep all these secrets. We have to keep the majority. If we do not keep the majority, all of this goes away.
Well, you kind of knew it, but now it's right out of his own mouth. Protect the president. Not to do his duty as a congressman.